I'm your host, Rachel, the perfect place for you who want to grow and change your mindset into positive. If you have a minute, share this in your stories and tag me. I'd love to know how it helped you in your life journey. And now, let's just dive into the video. For this week's episode, we are going to talk about why do people always leave you? Now, before we start, let me first ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why do people that you really want to be part of your life always leave? Now, I know most of us would say yes. I mean, who haven't, right? It will really come into our minds because that's what pain does to all of us. It will always trap you into negativities. Now, we don't realize the one important thing, that we are doing the wrong thing. We are playing a different role, and that's where magnetic force will come in. First, what is magnetic force? It is the attraction or repulsion that arises between electrically charged particles because of their motion. Now, when we think of why do people that we really want to be part of our lives always leave, we are already playing or being the wrong part. Now, what do I mean by this? You don't realize that they won't really stay in your life. Why? Because you're doing it wrong. Your mindset is wrong. You are playing a different role. Now, let me elaborate it. You are doing the repulsive force. It's because you are wanting your wants. You want him, you want her, you want your friends, you want that thing, okay, but do you need them in your life? Do they have something that will fill your life up? Because when we are just wanting our wants, it will never come to us. Because we are forcing it. And the more you try to be with them, the more they will go away from you. Because we are using the repulsive force, where like poles near one another will repel. We have north and south pole, right? If it's north and north or south and south, it will repel. Now, same goes with your life. You're wondering why do people always leave you? It's because that's what you want, but not what you need. You're forcing it. That's why it will never come to you. You are wanting what you like, but not what you need. Because it must come to you, it must come to us naturally, or what we call attraction. You will attract what you need and not what you want. Attractive force, the force by which one object attracts one another. Now, this is the right force that we need to apply in our lives, that you need to apply in your life. This usually happens in our everyday lives. First, friendships. I do have a friend of mine and he asked me, why do people that he really want to be part of his life always leave? It's because you are doing the repulsive force and not the attractive force. The more you try to force or get close with what you like, the more it will go away from you. It will never happen because it's not what you need. In attractive force, it is to have different poles, right? North and south, it is equals to attraction. If it has different poles, it is equals to attraction because it is what it needs. Now in friendships, maybe it's not what you need in your life. Maybe it's just your wants. We will attract what we need and not what we want. Relationships. Have you ever wondered why do people always leave you? It's because it's not what we need. And if it's not what we need, it will be taken from us. The only thing that will be left is the lesson. You have another blessing which you will attract naturally. Do you get me? So if everybody decided to leave you, never wonder, never blame yourself. It is just because it's not what we need. That is why God took them away from you. Because God wants you to do what is right. And that is the attractive force. You will not force it to happen. You will attract it. You will attract what you need. So whenever you're wondering why do people always leave you, ask yourself, am I doing the repulsive force or am I doing the attractive force? Ask yourself if that's what you want. If yes, then ask yourself if that's what you need. Because if not, then that's probably why. You're applying the repulsive force into your life, wherein you're forcing your wants or what you like. Remember, in repulsive force, if it's like poles, it will repel. But if you'll use the right force, which is the attractive force, that has a different poles, it means it's not what you like, but it's what you need. That's why they attract each other. Attractive force cannot have like poles. And that's what we tend to forget most of the time. We obey our wants, not realizing that we actually don't need it. It will just make us worse. That is why attractive force has different poles. It means in life, even if you don't like it, it is what you need. Now, what do you mean by this? For example, your friends left you. Of course you don't like it. It's full of pain. But that's what we need in order for us to grow. or your partner left you, of course you don't like it. It's full of pain. But that's what you need in order for you to grow and let the right one come into your life naturally. So as I end this, I want you to reflect at this exact moment that you are watching me. Are you doing the repulsive force or the attractive force? Kati ng ilok ko. That's it for this week, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you have learned something new. Make sure to share this with your friends so that they could also learn from what you have learned from this video. And please remember that you could also download this episode on all my podcast platforms. The links are down below. So you can listen to it wherever you want or whenever you want, even if you're jogging, walking the street, driving, running, or whatever you were doing in life. So what are you waiting for? Hit the download button beside this episode on all my podcast platforms. And please remember that this is also now available in Tagalog version. Para ito sa mga kabataang Pilipino natin dyan. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day and love you. Aww.